All right. Looks like I am live. Focus. You gotta focus. There we go. There we go. Some things filtered out. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a different, more stream than I normally would do, but I don't have a Kirby Eye Riders. It's lost in the mail. Let's see. Has there been any updates on it moving? No. So, I have a bunch of semi-recenter cards that I've been needing to put in my binders for a while now. So, I figured, good time than ever to just look over what I've got. Kind of show off what I've got going on for my Pokemon card collection from many years ago. This is just binder. I mean, I had all in one binder, but I've recently just got a second one today, just to kind of even things out. But yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and get her started. Let's see. Mike, you're getting in the way. But yeah, I mean, start off, I have most of this stuff in some kind of chronological order. This is what I took out from the other binder. Yeah. What you doing, Taco? I mean, it's not really a card collection without going off your OG Charizard. That I just have freestanding in a binder, Yeah, I think at least of the first collection here, I have them all in. There's a lot of blank spaces because they're in set order. So Charizard here is number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I know, the old Machamp. That every Machamp is a first edition from the OG classics. But okay, over here, and usually, like, if I have like extras of the cards, I've just kind of stacked them in. So, a bunch of these Mewtwo's. Poliwrath, Charmeleon, Dratini. Over here, we got the Growlithe, Haunter, Ivysaur, Kadabra. Just a bunch of again, a lot of the classics from OG days. And a lot of these cards I have, like, either it's a multitude copies of them, or just a bunch of overall. So, a bunch of the old classic kind of stuff. Old chubby Pikachu. Always love him. Obviously, you've got plenty of them. I'm not used to this camera setup that I've got going on. Old Chubby Chew. Starmie, Tangela, Weedle, Vulpix, Computer Search. Old Energy Removal. Defender. Revive, Bill. Then, of course, you know, got your energy cards. Lots of energy cards. And then we move on to base set 2. So here, you know, I've got my a Dragonair, Dugong, Ivysaur Haunter come back into the mix. A lot of the ones from the base set 2 coming back around that you saw in the earlier. Poliwhirl Seal. Plenty of Weeping Bells. It's really interesting in this set order that Bellsprout comes after Weeping Bell. Early card, you know, they just didn't care then. Old Ghastly was spooky. Plenty of them too. Yeah, this old 3D rendered Ghastly. And just a bunch of the standard stuff over here. Poliwag down here at the very bottom. But, you know, I wasn't a hardcore collector, so a lot of this stuff I just kind of had as I was growing up. I kind of bought, like, in a small semi-one-time go, and just, it's kind of what I had. Maybe got some packs here and there, but we didn't really go too much. But now we move on to the jungle. So now Clefable, I've got a Kangaskong here. Kangaskong was really good. Fetch and Comet Punch. And also, you know, just looking over here, Clefable being a stage 1, 70 HP. Like, oof, that would not fly these days. OG Vaporeon right here. Victory Bell. A Snorlax with 90 HP. Definitely not something that would fly in today's standard. I love the fact that, like, Snorlax here has the ability. Thick-skinned. Snorlax cannot become confused, paralyzed, asleep, or poisoned. But this ability can't work if he is already affected by those things. It's like, okay, how's that happen? Pharaoh, Gloom, Rhydon, Primeape. Old original Eevee, looking all happy. Nidoran female, Mankey. Second Pikachu. And looks like that wraps up Jungle, and we're on to Fossil, where I got me the holographic Haunter here. With the OG transparency ability, where, you know, if you attack it, you have to flip a coin and see if it'll do anything. But man, for a stage 1 card, he's got 50 HP. You know, Ditto here with Transform. OG Lapras. Second Haunter. What do I have? Oh, yeah. 2 Haunters the same type. Just the same set. Just the first one is just the shiny version. The second one in the same set is not shiny. Golbat, first edition Golem. Stage 2 Golem. 80 HP. Man, he would die in a heartbeat. You know, Ghastly over here. First edition Ghastly. Over here, rocking the 50 HP. That his boy Evolution Haunter is also rocking the 50 HP. Like, he literally evolves but gains no HP from it. But I guess, you know, if you have that transparency effect, it's gonna theoretically block a lot of that. As long as you hit the head, you know, the head's throw. Slash wheezing, Slowbro, Grimer, Horsey, Kabuto, Krabby, first edition Psyduck, OG Psyduck. Got a nice first edition stamp on there. I think when I was sorting through my cards, I definitely made sure to put like front-facing first edition, like first edition Krabby, first edition Kabuto, first edition Slowpoke. Let me say, when I saw this Slowpoke in Pocket, needless to say, I was like, "Oh man, it brought back a classic." That dopey face Slowpoke. OG Recycle. First edition OG Recycle down here with the sad Jigglypuff. Flip a coin. If heads, put a card in your discard pile at the top of your deck. Oof. And then we move on to Rocket. One of the first other like expansions, I guess. We're starting off strong with our Dark Alakazam and our Dark Arbok. Both, of course, shiny for their spots. Because back then, you know, earlier in the sets were your shinies. And then kind of tapered off, as you could see on the Haunter from earlier, where it's like I had the shiny Haunter, and then later down the line was a standard Haunter. Okay, it's right here. Arbok, Dark Arbok, but not the shiny variant, just the standard variant. All these dark Pokemon. The first step from having like archetypes and all that stuff for the Pokemon series. Dark Golduck, Dabra, Persian Muck. I got a lot of cards here. Like, I know I have a lot of these OG Abras here. I think a lot of these Charmanders as well. Dark War Turtle. Yeah, sad little Oddish by a little frog. It's got 50 HP. I do like this Oddish. Mainly for the fact that there is just the tiniest of little frogs right there, right by the Oddish. A real life frog, you know, in a Pokemon world. That would get retconned so hard these days. Also, just thinking about it now, with this coughing. 40 HP, by the way. 40 HP for this coughing. But I guess when, you know, their attacks are tackle, do 10 damage. Poison gas, 20. You know? Some smokestacks. Early, Galarian wheezing reference right there. Obviously not that thought far ahead, but, you know, it is what it is. Got the Rocket Psyduck. Here comes Team Rocket. That was always a fun card to play right here. Each player plays with his or her prize cards face up for the rest of the game. Had a little point, but you can see what your prizes were. Bunch of the trainer cards and all that stuff. And I guess I had some spare, because I guess I had so many of these. I had put some spare down here. And that puts an end on that. Then this is definitely where I didn't really collect too much more. But I have some of the, I guess the next set, which was the gym leader. So we have the shiny Blaine's Moltres. At this point, I did semi-organize them. They are in character order, but not by spacings like these were. But a first edition Sabrina Slowpoke. Sabrina Ghastly, Misty Psyduck, Rock Sandshrew, Blaine Ponyta. And also, just as a side little note, a secondary Misty Psyduck that has a Wizards of the Coast stamp right there. I have no clue what that means. I think this came from a magazine, honestly. But I've got it. Then a Sabrina Psyduck. 3 Psyducks in this set. I mean, you know. A Misty Psyduck, and a Sabrina Psyduck. Along with Erica's maids. And then we move on to Johto, it looks like. And this here, so, you know, I do have some order, but this is around the time where I stopped playing altogether. I didn't really buy anything more until significantly later in life. But Apom, Ariados, Bayleaf, these are probably all just given to me, honestly. Noctowl, Skiploom, Xatu, a first edition Xatu. Chikorita, Hoot Hoot. Oddish Onyx, Pikachu. I'm pretty sure this variant of Pikachu made it into Pocket. Definitely does not have, this is because this one in Pocket has Circle Circuit. The ability attack, which it does not have this. Let's see, got a Shuckle, Sentret, Super Derpy Slowpoke. Totodile Wooper. And we gotta jump. And here we are. We have some remakes of old stuff. We got first edition Magmar. It's probably not. It's actually, I think it's a German Magmar. Actually. A German first edition Magmar. Flammenwurf and Fergeschlag. Just a neat little thing I have. Then I have E-Reader. Some E-Reader cards. An Unknown K, Skitty, a Shiny Vaporeon, and a Manaphy. Can I tell you what, I think from here on, it's like a bunch of these sets are just like random picks. Glaceon from a Platinum. Glaceon Leafeon from a Platinum. Good Rod, Volbeat, Junk Arm. Oh, and there it is. There you are. I don't know why you're all the way back here, but My ancient Mew. All the way back from Pokemon Movie 1. And then a bunch of the promo stuff as well. I have promo Mewtwo, promo Entei, and a promo Meowth. A promo Unknown. And a Pikachu that I don't know where that's from. I think this is a promo from the first movie. Along with this Cat Punch. Actually, no. I think this Cat Punch Meowth was a promo for the original card game, actually, which I do have. Cat Punch. Flip a coin. If heads, attack the swing damage. Tails, your opponent has any punch. And then promo Entei from the third movie. And then just, I have no clue where these cards came from, I'll be honest. But I got a shiny Tangrowth card, Charmeleon, Haunter, a full shiny Wormadam, Burmy, Nosepass, Lucky Egg, No Runt, Dome Fossil, a holographic FB Blaziken, I guess Frontier Brain. Chimecho, Frontier Brain, Dusk's Noir, Shedinja, I don't know what to call this. Just a shiny Ivysaur, Lopunny, Loudred, Cherubi, a Galactic Raticate with a Cyrus image on it, Chimchar, Gibble, Magnemite, Nincada, Paris, Mime Jr. Bunch of some standard stuff here. Battle Tower, Champion Room. We flip over again. Togekiss, and the entire full lines here for these sets, whatever these were. But Oddish Gloom, Blossom, Togepi, Togetic, Togekiss. And then we have a jump to a... I'm guessing this must be Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Executor. And we do another jump. We have a Typhlosion and a Blissey. The Heart Gold Soul Silver. Heart Gold Soul Silver Mantine. Shiny Full Art. Shiny Parasect. Unknown. A Return Unknown. And a Clefairy. A little Claymation Ladybug down here. Little clay art. Paris, Meow. Schnubble. Spinarak Star U. Then we have a shiny card, Pokeball, and Fishman. And then a double energy, and then other energy cards right here. And that ends off of the cards that, you know, half of them I don't know where they went to. what came from, and the other half were from my childhood. And a bunch of the sleeve stuff I just put in for this one. But that is Binder 1, to be honest. So let me go... I have Binder 2 right over here. A lot of these cards here were ones that I kind of got a little bit of a kickback in. I started back in college. As me and my friends kind of got into it. And we all kind of, like, I kind of brought a lot of my old original cards here in. We kind of played with those. But then, you know, we actually all went and bought booster decks. And we kind of played around with those. So I have the, I've chosen the Snivy deck since this was back in, like, Gen 5, obviously. So it came with this promo Snivy that came with the Snivy deck on top of the other Snivy cards it came with. So, you know, Snivy, Servine, Superior, Pansage, Petalil, Deerling, Sawsbuck. And most of these are all the ones that I got from my own packs we drew. So even after the first promo, I did go kind of purchase some additional packs here and there. Shiny Alomola. The whole Venipede, Whirlipede, Scolipede line. Timber, Throw. Scraggy, Zora. Full, like, shiny kit of Kling Clang Kling Clang. And by shiny, just like the interior art is shiny. And as reference, I have like a Kling right under here that does not have that effect. Ish. Kind of see the shimmer by the Kling Clang there. Shiny card, Pat Rat. You can see it from there. Audino had a couple of those, I think. The basic trainer cards. Juniper. Couple more from the various sets. Panpour, Deerlings. Molga, a Water Emblem Beartic. Electric Emblem Gavantula here. Scolipede, Sigilif. A couple rock and rollas along with a Boulder Gigalith kit. Yes, Crook Rook. Another Kling, Tranquil. Bird, Bianca. And a Pokeball Emblem Great Ball. And that leads into this one, which we have a Leaf Emblemed Waddle. And a Fire Emblemed Simisear down here. Larvesta, Gilicent, Blitzel, Stunfisk, Tymo, a Psychic Emblemed Trubbish, along with a Fighting Emblem Girder, right here. And of course, leads into a Conkeldurr. Zweilous, Durant, Fracture, the X-Transceiver, a Full Art N. Something I didn't remember that I had. OG Full Art N. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck, then each player draws a card for each of his or her remaining prize cards. Then some more of the Gen 5 here. Pansage, Kricketot, Fire Emblemed Darumaka, a couple Arcanines. Star You, Star Me, Kochu, Basculin, Panpour, Electric Emblemed Luxio. Ooh, yep. Electric Emblem Emolga and a I was happy to get this pull, even though I didn't really get to use it. A Zekrom EX. From back in that black-white era. That was a... I didn't really get to use it, but nonetheless, you know, fancy EX card. I don't have a whole lot of those since I didn't do a whole lot of pulls. So that was a nice little grab for me. Psychic Tinted Curlia, along next to Ralts. Fighting Emblem Menchao. A normal emblemed Cincio. Heavy Ball, Low Ball, Great Ball. Special Energy. Emblem Caracosta. Torchic Torkoal. Couple Arvestas. A Vaporeon. Vanillite. Gavantula, Tynamo, Minun. Minun's on top of a plane. Electros, Lightning Emblemed. Espeon, my favorite. Wubats, Emblemed Timber, Drillbur. Sandiles or Vullaby. Couple Chanseys. Chatot, Eevee, Enhanced Hammer, Receiver. A emblemed Twist Mountain card, field card, stadium card. And then these are a bit special here. These are actually our packs that I got in Japan back in the XY era, as you can kind of tell from the Yveltal, Charizard X, and Xerneas. So these are actually all in Japanese, because when these came out, I was in Japan. I bought these at a Pokemon Center. So I wanted to save the, you know, the packs there. I didn't get unfortunately I didn't get too many, but as you can tell, I did get, you know, about 3 packs worth. Definitely got some interesting stuff overall. And then some Detective Pikachu from the movie, some of the cards from there. Then I have a Purloin and a Pikachu that I can't really identify. This Pikachu's also really beat up. So this must have been found in the road somewhere. You can kind of, even with the grainy photo there, you can kind of tell the how beat up it is. Yeah, bunch of just stuff from the ages ago. Coin. Focus, please. The OG energy counters from the day. A bunch of my coins. Come on. Let's see what we have here. We definitely have an OG Meowth coin. Nothing super really interesting on the back, but got a OG Pikachu coin. And the OG Chansey coin. Then we have a, this is definitely one that I bought much earlier. A big coin of Miraidon. And also, just as a side note, I keep it up here. I have a, this is one of my more recent purchases, but a big coin Eevee. And then these coins I got back in my college era, over 10 years ago. A Gen 5 and Friends kind of coin. Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. Same one, but different color. And a Victini. I find a better spot for these. Maybe I'll put them in a not in the binders, but for now they'll be binder bound. But I guess let's see. You stay in there, coin. What do we have over here? We have a Dedenne Dracloak. Again, this must have been when I got that Miraidon back. I got a shiny Metacham, Dedenne, because Dracloak is recent, of course. A Dragon Emblem Dratini, Metal Emblem Ferrothorn, Noibat, Arkin, Serena. Probably a little later. Well, yep, here's Quaxley. A water pattern Quaxley, a electric pattern Palmot. Up here I have a grass patterned Catnia, Sprigatito. A semi-shiny Reveroom. A full art Oink Leon. Something I pulled. A trainer card emblemed energy switch, Penny, more energies. A Pineco, that's a emblem stamped. A shiny Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley, must have been from probably a promo. Bramblegas, Toddle, Venezuela. Normal stamped Slackhoff and Rookity, along with a trainer stamped delivery drone. Tandemouse, Meowstic, Stunfisk, Grusha. Oh yeah, these are definitely, I bought these more recently because I have a fire stamped Ho-Oh and a Terrapagos there. A Eevee stamped, normal stamped Eevee, a stadium stamped Gravity Mountain. And that's it. That is most of what all I have right now from my more recent hauls. So I guess we will go through what I have left here to get sorted out. And I guess we'll just, since we're here, we'll do it here. I mean, I should do it in a different order, but I really don't care that much. So we'll just start here and we'll go, you know, a Psyduck from It's one of the more recent packs. I just happened to see it. I was at the local card shop, and yeah, it was like Psyduck or Golduck plus a couple of packs. So I was like, you know what? I'll get this Psyduck. He's just vibing. Next up, we have a full art Stuffle. Looking all nice and cute. At this point, I'm not gonna follow any actual order. I'm just gonna get him in here. Delibird. Nothing too special about that. Toxicroak. Seedot. A Routes. Mystery Garden. Got a Soul Rock here. Shiftry. A shiny hollowish Partsuritsu. You can see the sheen there. That's right there. Got a sheened Graveyard. And a silver bordered Cinderace. Basic water energy. Put that in later. Numel. Krogunk. Spoink. Schnover. A Lily's Determination. Celebi. Crawdaunt. Sheened Grumpig. A Dialga, my man, Dialga. Just a standard Dialga, no origin form or nothing. Basic Dark Energy. Got a Delmise. Krogunk again. Since this is a same Krogunk, put you over here. And we also got a Delibird as well. So Delibird will go back with the Delibird. We got another Spoink. So that will go here. Lily's Determination. Gumshoes. And your girl tank a ton. Got ourselves a, to complement the 2 Krogunks, we have the Sheen the Toxicroak. Go nicely on top of the standard Toxicroak. Right there, and also to complement the Gumshoes, we have a Sheen the Yongoose. And representing the, you know, prior to its true announcements, we have a Meganium. Hype for that Mega Meganium. Basic grass, basic fighting. Got a Duskull. That's psychic printed. Then we have a full art Airy. A Pokeball imprinted textured Duraludon. Apparently, I also found out there's like a Master Ball imprint and all that stuff. It's only a Pokeball imprint, so. But it's a nice little addition regardless. And Blood Moon Ursaluna. We have a water imprinted Slowking. A normal trainer card imprinted Hirian. The standard Professor Turo's scenario. Rescue board. A Heatran. Yo, Eevee. Standard Pupitar. A Badoo. Black Belt Training. Another Turo scenario. Skyform Shaman. Explorer's Guidance. Amarius. Hippowdon. A Professor's Research with Elm on it. The Duraludon has came back, but as the normal Duraludon. Try to slip that in between the 2 cards up here. Basic Fire. A Another Eevee that's different from this current Eevee. Another Eevee. Oh, and now we are on to the last little bit, which is the McDonald's cards from some time ago. Not too long ago, but some time ago. All the McDonald's promo cards that you got. So I guess to start off, we have ourselves the Dragonite. Happy little guy. We have a Roaring Moon. The Hydreigon. A couple Quagsires. A Hatina. Jigglypuff. And then, I guess to wrap it up, I have Trace. Well, it's not actually labeled it. Leon Charizards. I only say Leon because he's back there, but 3 Charizards. Well, it says this attack does 50 more damage for each Leon card in the discard pile, so it is a Leon-based card, so it's only fair, I guess. Slip that in there. I had just enough to everything fit all nice and cleanly right there. I swear I had more. Huh. Oh well. Also went through that a little bit faster than I thought, but some basic energy cards I can toss around. I guess I'll just toss them in the back of here with these other ones. I mean, it matches. It's the same type, so it works out that it can go here. Boom. All right, and yeah, that's again. I wanted to kind of get us. I would have loved to stream today, but I really didn't have any plans. So honestly, this is about as best as I had going. Wasn't not that was a whole lot to go through, but it was nice to go through there. I've been really meaning to go through my cards and get those. They've been sitting over there for quite a while. Because I could also put this SBI I got from the prismatic tin kit. And in best case scenario, I was really hoping for the like an Espeon if it had been real themed, but alas, I did not. What's that fit fully there? No, it will not. It sticks out. So I guess Espeon, you get to stay there. But yeah, I kind of planned this to be a shorter stream anyway. As a damage token fell out from the inside. But yeah, otherwise, that's all I've got. So this is probably more for the VOD watchers, if you so care desire. But I'd like to thank y'all for watching. I'd love to get my card collection to grow more, but money is always a bigger thing. Money in space. But yeah, regardless, that's all I got for right now. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. That hurts. Until next time.